Now let's get into it. First, I'd like to introduce our special guest coach, Peter Lonergan, Director of High Performance Coach Development for Basketball Australia. Peter is such an outstanding coach and one of our very own New South Wales Welshmen, originally hailing from New South Wales country town Griffith. He is a gold medal winning assistant coach with the 2006 Australian Women's Opal World Champion team. Now, our next gen superstars. Today we have two current COE female program members. First up, we have Isla Juffermans, who hails from Coffs Harbour and played her junior representative with Coffs Harbour Suns. She has represented New South Wales country at several national championships to date and is currently a COE female athlete. The second next gen superstar we have today is Kyra Evans. Kyra is an under-19s Australian representative and world champion silver medalist from the recent World Championships overseas. She hails from Newcastle and grew up playing for the Newcastle Hunter program. She has represented New South Wales country and New South Wales at multiple national championships. Kyra is currently a development player for the Sydney Flames in the WNBL and has recently signed her letter of consent to head over to Michigan University next year. Welcome, everyone. Enjoy the show.
All right, girls, just stand there at the foul line. We're just going to start facing the camera. We're just going to start with some basic ball handling, but make it about post play. And one of the things in the post, every time we catch it, we've got defense on us, so we need to be strong with the ball. So I'm just going to have the girls slap the ball hand to hand as hard as they can. Go. You can hear that popping of the ball, so it's nice and firm. All right, now throw it up, catch it, pop it. Throw it up, catch it, pop it. Go. Good. All right, move back, spin it out, catch it, pop it, bring it to your shoulder. Good, and again. Good. All right, hold up. Now we're going to have the girls spin the ball out, catch it really strong. You should hear that pop on the ball. Then they're going to load the ball to their shoulder because we don't want to hold the ball at our waist because the defense can get it. So they're going to spin it out, come to a jump stop. We call that popping to the ball. They're going to make sure that they lift the ball to their shoulder. Then they're going to execute a reverse pivot on their right foot. All right, spin it out, come to a jump stop, pop it to the shoulder, right foot, reverse pivot. Go. Go back. Now left foot reverse pivot. Make sure you pop it to that shoulder. Good. And again, right then left, right then left. One more. All right, catching the ball is such a huge part of basketball in general, but particularly in the post. One of the reasons we practice a lot of catching here at the COE in the post is very rarely are you going to catch the ball without someone guarding you. So you have to have strong hands, you have to grip that ball tightly and make sure you protect it. So the first drill we're going to do is called bad pass drill. So Kyra will have a ball. Isla will be facing her in a stance with her hands up. And Kyra's just going to fire the ball as hard as she can. So if you've got a partner there, great. Maybe get mum or dad if they're to help you. And you're just going to fire the ball from side to side. And Isla has to catch it. Now, the big thing here, we catch the ball with our eyes our hands, and our feet. So we need to watch it. We need to move our feet to get behind it. And of course, we need to have active hands. Go. If you haven't got a partner, you can do it by bouncing it hard off the wall. You see how both girls are moving their feet to get behind the ball, not just reaching with their hands. All right, move in, guys. All right, so about that far apart. You're in a stance, Isla, with your hands up, all right? And you're just going to flip the ball either side, low, high, quick, and Isla, you've got, again, eyes, hands, and feet to catch the ball. Every time you catch it, bring it to your shoulder. Load the ball. Go. Get to the ball. Get to the ball. Quick move. Good. Just getting in those great habits. Every time that we catch it, that we load it to that shoulder so we're strong and we're keeping it away from those pesky guards that want to come down and double and try and strip the post player. Pop over. Again, if you don't have a partner, just do this off the wall and change the angles, just making sure that you're moving to it, moving your feet every time, loading it to that shoulder. All right, next drill is called reaction catch. So Isla has her back, move out a little bit so you're still in the screen. Isla has her back to Kyra. Now, Kyra's going to throw the ball to Isla and she's going to call her name. When Isla hears her name, she's got to spin around and make a catch. Now, we want to make sure that obviously we don't hurt anyone when we're doing this, but we also don't want to make it too easy. So throw it when the ball's in the air, call the name. Now, Isla's job is to quickly get around using her feet, get her hands up and pop to the ball, catch it, and every time load it to the shoulder. Go. To the ball. Swap over. Call the name. See how quickly Kyra gets around to find the ball. Again, we always catch it with our eyes, our feet, and our hands. All right, the next drill, get a ball each, girls. I'm sure many of you would have seen this before, but we spend a lot of time with our players doing this because it's a great footwork drill. And while we always think that post play is about big strength and size, and it is partly about that, but it's certainly about footwork. If you can't move your feet, you can't play in the post. And this is one of the best drill series that we have to improve that area. So to start, we're just going to do what we call the Mican drill and straight Mican. So just go 2 makes either side and then rotate. All right, so Isla goes first. She gets a knee lift, right hand, left hand, keeping the ball up. 2 each side each, 2 each side each. And stand right in the camera. High. Good, go. You notice both girls keep the ball up. They keep it above their chest, at their sternum area, right? And everything's a knee lift. This drill is very much about footwork. And so this morning we did a session with the girls and they had to make 40 shots in the Mican drill, just as a rehearsal and just to start. All right. So everyone at home, let's see if you can make 5 each side without fumbling the ball and without a miss. All right, good job. All right, and as you do it at home, just build up. Try and do it 5 each hand without a miss, right? And then maybe move to 7 each side. And these players, if would be nothing for us to say, okay, make 25 each hand each side. All right, and you just get in that rhythm, and it works on 3 key areas of post play. Firstly, your feet, making sure that you're pivoting, you're light on the feet, you're moving. All right, your eyes, making sure you're on the target the whole time, you're not dropping your head, right, and finishing. So now we're going to try reverse Mican. So I'll just get Kyra to show you that. All right, so start underneath the basket, step out and score. See that? And the foot pattern is still the same. You can see both girls do a great job of keeping the ball up, but also keeping their head up on the target. So this is called reverse Mican. So again, at home, give this a try. Let's see if you can make 5 each side without missing. All right, just go slowly to start. And then once you're a bit more confident, go a little bit quicker. All right, let's try something a little bit more difficult now. We call this 2-ball Mican. So you'll see Kyra's got a ball in either hand. So she goes and shoots it with the right hand, catches it. All right, then to the left hand. Right, up. So even with really experienced players, it takes a little bit to get the rhythm. All right, so you're just trying to do it each time, shooting the ball and balancing that basketball. So we'll get Isla to have a go at it. So just 2 balls, step up. It just makes it a little bit harder. Let's give that a try and maybe try for 10 made baskets the whole time. 10 made baskets. Let's give it a go. 2-ball Mican. Right, last one, just give it a try again. Shift the 2 balls. Now the last one that you can do and play around with it, right, is all net Mican, we call this. Right, so it's just 1 ball facing in front. All right, so you're shooting it, stepping out and shooting it with your right hand, all net. Right, left hand, all net. Right, right hand, all net. Good. Just trying that, just really trying to push yourself to make shots all net. All right. So even really skilled, good players like this, it's a really tough skill, trying to really refine it and to get everything all net. So let's give that a try. Let's see if we can get 10 makes using that Mican drill, shooting all net. Good job. Good. Good job. All right, now we're going to add another really important component of post play, and that's rebounding. All right, so what Kyra is going to do, she's going to start about a meter inside the foul line. She's going to throw the ball up, go and get it and rebound it. All right, keep it at her shoulder. Then she's going to pump fake and jump up and put it in. All right, so just watch Isla do the same. Throw it up, jump, protect it, keep it up, and then power it up. So let's do that at home. Fire it off the backboard. Make sure you jump up You're nice and strong. Get those elbows out. And let's see if we can get the first person to 10 makes. Here we go. All right, once you've done that, come to the other side. Now we're going to work on left-hand finishes. Same thing. Throw it up, go rebound it, be strong with it, keep it above, power up, left hand. Make sure you have that off hand, so that'll be your right hand up, so you're protecting the ball. Let's see if we can get 10 makes, first to 10 makes. All right, come back to the right side. Now, it'd be great if we could just rebound it. There was no defense there and we could just go straight up on the same side, but that's not always how the game works. And one of the things that the girls here at the COE do is do what we call game skills. So in a game, you might get a rebound, you might have to fake. Now we're going to use a dribble to get to the other side of the basket and score, right? So there's defense in between us and the basket. So we use a fake, we use a dribble, get to the other side and pound up, score. Rebound, fake, dribble, nice reverse. The girls will do different finishes. You play around with it. Shot fake, power dribble, that's a nice move. All right, so let's see if we can get 10 of these. Throw it up, rebound it, shot fake, get to the other side of the basket and play. See, the girls do a great job with their reverse layups. They've been working very hard at that to play against bigger and stronger athletes. All right, other side. Let's see if we can get 10 from this side now. It should be a little bit easier because we're coming back to the right-hand side of the floor for most of us. You can see how Kyra uses that strong power dribble. There's a lot of defense there, so it's pivoting, it's power dribbles, coming to jump stops. All right, good job. Now, one more around pivoting, but around rebounding, sorry. But again, we always want to practice things with multiple skills. So we've got rebounding, we've got pivoting, now we've got dribbling. All right. So Kyra will start at the elbow. She'll drive in and come to a jump stop, pump fake. All right. She'll shoot the ball over the basket, catch it on the other side of the basket, pump fake. All right, and score. All right, so it's dribble, jump stop, pump fake, shoot it out the other side, chase your rebound, keep the ball up, pump fake, score. Here we go. Let's see if we can get 10 of these, guys. Good. All right, now we're going to combine a couple of drills. So same drill here, dribble in, jump stop, pump fake, throw it over the basket, rebound it, pump fake, and get a score on the other side of the basket, just like we're doing before. All right, so you see there, Kyra used a power dribble, The girls have both used reverse layups. So now we're working on dribbling, rebounding, use of fakes, rebounding again, right, and scoring on the other side of the basket. Okay, now don't rush, just go through it, build a bit of rhythm with it, and see if we can get first to 10. Go. Okay, good job. The next series we're going to do is we're going to work off forward pivots, and we actually did this with the girls this morning in their session. They're doing a great job. They had a tough session this morning on the floor, and then they've come back out to share some stuff with you. So I'll be the passer on the wing. The girls will post up, and they're going to go forward pivot on their baseline foot, right, into a shot off the backboard. Now, when we did this morning, a lot of the girls don't like shooting off the backboard, and they think that I'm just an old dinosaur that makes them do all these old skills. But you have to bear with me because I'm the coach. I'm in charge at the moment. So it's forward pivot, use the backboard, nice high and soft, get your own rebound. Let's have a go at that. All right, now we're going to go forward pivot with our high foot and turn to the middle. Now this is where I'm a little bit more flexible. If it was me, I'd like them to use the backboard, but if they're not used to using the backboard and they prefer to not do it that way, you can do that. Same with you at home. So let's see if we can get 5 or 6 makes. If you haven't got a passer, just spin it out to yourself. Just watch it. Just spin it out, forward pivot into the shot. Okay, let's have a go at this. All right, now we're going to add a combination to that. So the girls will forward pivot to the middle, they'll shot fake, then they'll step through. All right, and they should be able to execute their step through without a dribble, because as a post player, you want to play off the pivot, you want to play off the catch, you don't want to play off the dribble. You know, we'll get to some dribbling moves in a minute, but right now we want to use a good shot fake off a pivot, raise them up, then step through. Okay, and obviously if you're practicing, if you're at a court or you're on the driveway, we would always do things both sides, but I'm mindful of time. So, you know, you might set yourself a target to make 7, one side 7, the other side, and you work on those various moves. But pivoting is really important. Now we're going to work on some jump hooks. All right, we're going to work off no bounce jump hooks, then 1 bounce jump hooks, and then 2 bounce jump hooks. All right, so a whole series here. We'll start on the left side. Scoot over your shoulder, don't square your shoulders. So the girls just spinning it out, come to a jump stop. You can see how both players get that left hand up to protect against the defense. And we just want to follow through. Don't turn your shoulders. You see both of them are shooting it over their shoulder. Don't turn your chest to the basket because bigger players will be able to block it. As Adam said in the introduction, Kyra just won a silver medal at the Under-19 World Championships, and she was really effective in the post because she's got great feet and great fundamentals. Let's see if we can make 5 of these. Just work on that little jump hook off the spin out. Good. All right. Now I want you to start 1 power dribble to the middle, jump hook. All right. Good. Just do it and freeze before you shoot it. Just freeze before you shoot. Stop. Now you see, this is really important. You see, Kyra started it at the low post, the lane line, and in 1 dribble, she's come to a jump stop in the middle of the key. So it's really important that you don't waste your dribble. All right. Too often post players dribble to themselves and then they don't gain any advantage. We want to gain an advantage. We want to create a shot by getting to the middle of the floor, coming on that really strong, balanced jump stop and then powering up. All right. So we're going to go see if we can make 10 makes of these at home, but with a big focus. You watch Isla here. Go. See, she gets right to the middle of the keyway and she can power up a shot. All right, let's go. 1 bounce, jump hooks. All right, good. Now we're going to combine drills again. We're always trying to layer and add things. So now Kyra's going to do her 1 bounce into the middle, right? No, 1 bounce, get the same thing. Shot fake, step through and score. Yep. All right. Same thing with Isla. Jump, shot fake, step through. And what we're trying to do here is slice past the defense. So if Isla, you become the defense there for a minute. So we get right to the middle of the floor, shot fake, and now step past the defense into our shot. Okay, just show that once again, once each with no defense, once each with no defense. So it's power dribble, shot fake, step through, and go. Just like we did off the forward pivot. Everything's about having a move and a counter move. Let's go. Let's see if we can make 10 of these. Let's go. All right, now we're going to work off 2 dribbles. So sometimes there's a bigger, stronger defender on us. So 1 dribble, we can't get where we want. So there's 1 power dribble, then another dribble, jump stop, and power up into your shot. All right, dribble, hesitate, dribble, shot, go. Good. After that second dribble, you should be all the way to the basket. So you just turn and flip it over your shoulder. Be in a low stance, hips down. Let's go 8 makes of these. See if we can do this. 2 dribble jump hook. All right, now, again, once we can do that move, we need a counter move. So it'll be 2 dribbles, get to that jump stop, shot fake, step through. All right, show that slowly. 1, 2 jump stop, step through. All right, everything's about pivoting. If you can't pivot, you can't play. Go. Good job. All right. Now we're just going to always want to finish most of our drill series. So we've done a heap of post work. Now we always want to play it. So we always talk about drill it, play it, drill it, play it. Now you might say, how can we play? Well, we can play one-on-one. So similar to we did this morning, girls. So Kyra, you start in the halo. All right. So what's going to happen is Kyra's going to throw the ball out to me. Then she's going to do what we call 1 step, hop step. Go back a bit further. So she's going to step, and then she's going to come to a 2-foot stop. 1 step, hop step. I'm going to throw her the ball. Now, if she scores without a dribble, it's worth 3 points. If she scores with 1 dribble, it's worth 2 points. If she scores with 2 or more dribbles, it's only worth 1 point, right? So not only do we want to play one-on-one, but we want to put a competition on it. All right. Now, if she scores, she keeps it. All right. So the only way Isla can get on offense is work on a rebounding and boxing out and go from there. All right. Let's play it. All right, ball again. Pop to the catch. Here we go. Play. Good, get it, good. Here we go. 1 step, pop step. Here we go. Now, if you haven't got a partner at home to do this with, grab mum or dad. But if you haven't got mum or dad or anyone, get a garbage bin, get a wheelie bin, and just do it against that. Right? Just so you're practicing skills with something there, some sort of defensive effort. All right, we'll keep going here, a couple more. Here we go. All right, keep it. Now, you can see Isla's a very effective player down there in that charge halo, right? She's big, she's strong, she's got good footwork. The one thing I'll be talking to her about is having L's. So when she presents to the ball, she shows me 2 L's. See those, right? The right arm makes an L, her left arm makes an L. Now, a big, strong, talented player is even bigger and stronger, and really good luck. If I now throw it to that open hand, right, it's going to be very challenging for Kyra, as good as she is, to get that down. So always getting those great habits of sitting down in a chair, showing those big L's. Let's do a couple more, girls. L. Good. Pivot. Good. Think pivot. Pivot, not strength. So we would really encourage the girls to not use dribbles in there, because as soon as you dribble, guards and perimeter players are going to come down and try and get it. But if you have to use a dribble to create a shot, use a dribble. Let's do a couple of those. Here we go. Go L's, L's, L's. Jump hook. Really nice move. Right. Last one, big L's. Perfect L's now. L's. There you go. Good. And one of the things that we do is when we play one-on-one, we really want the players to figure it out. We really want the players to work out and work themselves through their challenges. If the coach is always saying, do this, do that, make this move, that you don't learn that way. Okay, so that would be a pretty typical example of a post workout that we would do. We would probably do sets of 10 each side with each skill. So in a workout like this, the girls would probably take about 120 shots and certainly finish with some one-on-one. So that gives you a bit of a window on what the girls do. And just so you've got an understanding, the girls practice 6 days a week, and sometimes they train twice on one day. They lift weights 4 days a week. So, you know, they're really, despite being so young and living away from home and the challenges, they're really like professional players in the amount of work they do. So that's all we've got. I didn't know if there's any questions, or Adam, you wanted to ask anything of the girls. They both love to talk. So fire away.
Yeah, we've got one in the chat. Okay, I'll go to Isla U for this one. What encouraged you to train hard in lockdown?
Just like wanting to get back on the court. Like, say there was a competition coming up, like the nationals, and made me just work harder because it's never over.
Yep, awesome. Okay, over to you, Kyra. Have you ever missed out on a team? And if so, how did you overcome this to be where you are today?
Well, when I was probably about 14, I trialed out for the 16 country state team, and there was so many girls there. It was probably like 70 girls there, and they cut from 70 down to 16, and I didn't make that cut. But I didn't really let that affect me too much. I wanted to work on my game, so I worked with Christy Baker or Christy Flores. She helped me a lot with confidence. I worked out with her probably 2 to 3 times a week, and she just helped me a lot with confidence and that sort of stuff. So I think, yeah, definitely not letting it get to your head, but just keep working hard. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome. This one's for you, Coach. How can you get better in lockdown?
Sorry, mate. What was that?
How can you get better in lockdown?
Well, I mean, it's challenging, but the one thing about young players, they're creative. So, you know, you've got a driveway, you've got a bit of cement, you've got maybe access to a hoop. It's just doing little workouts, but also having great imagination. So, you know, go out and pretend that you're competing against Lauren Jackson, or you're competing against Shyla Heel or whoever. Don't just go out and shoot. Create little imaginative games, compete against yourself, pretend you're competing against the best players in the world, and just, you know, explore. There's no recipe for it. It's just go out there and explore and try and be as creative as you can, which New South Wales players, particularly those New South Wales country players, are very good at.
Thank you. Kyra, what is the best advice you would give to kids that are trying to get better at the game?
My advice would probably be to keep working hard. Find someone who would challenge you. For me, I would always play against my brothers. So I've got an older brother who's turning 20 this year, and I've got a younger brother who's 14. So I was constantly going against them. They're much bigger, stronger than me. So yeah, definitely finding someone you can go against that would challenge you.
Yeah, awesome. Isla, how old were you when you got into the COE?
16.
16. And
Yeah.
for you also, through the whole of your rep career so far, have you always been a post player?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. From under 12s, always just been a 5. Never really changed.
Awesome. Kyra,
Yeah.
for you, what did you learn from playing the US team at the recent World Cup?
Something I learned is that they're very versatile. They use their physicality really well. They read the game well. And they all sort of work off each other. They read each other. And they have a really good bond as a team, I think. And yeah, it definitely helps them a lot because they can just, it's easy to play with each other because they all work together.
Awesome. Isla, what's your favorite drill? Lots of giggling.
That's the defensive one.
Oh, no. I like the animal drill.
Yep.
Like, there's no fouls. There's, like, you're only, like, really out if you get blood on you. So
Yep.
it's everyone for themselves. There's, like, 4 on, and everyone just plays each other in the key. That's what we did this morning. It's fun.
And that comes in handy at World Championships, doesn't it, Kyra? When
Yeah, exactly.
it's physical.
Yeah, physicality is next level.
So from us at Basketball New South Wales, we'd like to say thank you, Kyra, Isla, and Coach Lonergan. Your Basketball New South Wales family is so proud of what you've done so far, and we wish you luck with the future.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.